First person.
Good evening, one and all present here in the Valedictory of International Conference on Inclusive Pedagogical Strategies in Language Classes, a Humanist Approach. I am delighted to introduce the resource person of the session, Dr.D.Jockim, my guide, Dean of Arts, St.Xavier's College, who gave me this dignified position. Having studied his UG and PG in Adityanath College, he moved to American College for his MPhil. He completed his PhD in Madurai Kamaraj University under the guidance of Stanley Mohandas Stephen, Professor, American College. Then he completed PGCT in FLU. Joachim sir started his career in SIT and worked 1 year in our college, Mapkoslang Engineering College, then moved to Velamal College of Engineering and worked there for 4 years before joining St. Xavier's College, Palayamkottai. Joachim sir has published 2 books on technical English. So far, he published 28 research articles in peer-reviewed journals and acted as a resource person in several conferences, seminars, and workshops. Under the guidance of Joachim sir, 4 scholars have completed PhD, and another 4 scholars have submitted their thesis and waiting for their vivos. My friend Modilal Dinesh and I are the first batch of scholars registered on the same day and had our Viva was on the same day and awarded PhD. Joachim sir vision for life and guidance changed me completely. He served as a soft skill trainer for Infosys soft skill training program at SIT and Mapkoslang Engineering College. The journal, Interdisciplinary Research Journal for Humanities, has been launched by St. Xavier's College under his leadership. He is the editor of the journal. He's striving very hard to getting it indexed in UGC Catalyst. We are so happy to have you as a resource person in the valedictory session of two-day international conference. Thank you.
Good evening. So I am the last speaker of the day and the conference. As the title goes, a humanistic approach in ELT classrooms. Today I am in a position to prove that I am humanistic by completing it within 10 minutes. I'll stick to the plan. So first, what is humanistic approach? It is based on the principle that the whole being, emotional and social needs that should be engaged in learning, not just the mind. So we teachers are given a lot of students with different focus and different background. So the approach of a teacher in the classroom will or should make the person a holistic human being. So especially that language learning should be coupled with development of social skills, feelings, intellect, artistic skills, practical skills. Especially the language learning should help the person to develop self-esteem, realize his goals, and that person should become fully autonomous in learning further. So if you take the history of English language teaching in India, so could you please change the slides? Yeah. This year is just 188 years. So in 1835, Lord Macaulay presented his minutes on how India's education system should be. And now it is 188 years. So well, the objective of Macaulay's vision of education to India was, it is like creating a set of Indians by blood, whereas they should present their loyalty, and they should become English in all other aspects. That is the objective of English language teaching in India when it started. But now after independence, there was a change of attitude in different types of teaching. First, since India is a country which has so many languages, English was allowed for first 15 years as an official language. Afterwards, in 1960s, there was a review, and again they gave another 10 years time. In 1967, after several struggles, English was made as indefinite official language of India. Since then, different efforts are taken to define English language teaching or to modify English language teaching to the students as well as the people. Especially in the recent NEP 2020, there is a change in how we look at English. So here, you're all English literature students. Definitely, you will end up in any college or school. So, what will be the future of English language teaching in India? According to 2020 National Education Policy, there is new education policy. It goes like this: three language formula. Language one, the mother tongue. Language two, Hindi, so the national language. Language three, so any of the classics. It goes like that. Like 1960s, Tamil Nadu is one of the states that strongly opposes this idea of three language formula because it may affect our development. This is the policy of people from South India. Whereas, so the role played by English in Tamil Nadu, especially in South states, so that is beyond measure. So Tamil Nadu is a state which tries to stick on to the two language formula so that the skill set is not diversified, whereas one side mother tongue, the other side the common language English, so that we can go global. So that is the idea behind supporting two language policy by Tamil Nadu. In general, when we come to language teaching, there are two categories or two schools of thoughts. One is language teaching through language, as it is done in engineering colleges. Another one is language teaching through literature, which is the best. So these are the two schools of thoughts. First one, if you take language teaching through language, it focuses only on skill development. A student enters the classroom, so the teacher interacts on various subjects, especially through language. The student learns to communicate in English. It mainly focuses on employable skills, especially the teachers who are working in engineering college know. The subject knowledge may be vast. Even a student can have a 90 percentage of the score. But it is possible the student will not be selected in campus interview if the person is not able to communicate well in English. So, communicating in English, that is very, very important. In engineering colleges and other management schools, language is taught through language. So English, so especially the topics they cover, letter writing, paragraph writing, LSRW skills, so they are focused. So this is one side. The other side, language through literature. So what takes place? Actually, these two schools of thoughts very often get conflict with one another. So first thing, literature is used as a tool to teach language. Especially, it focuses on finer aspects of the language, especially the aesthetics of language, the aesthetic sense of the learner is enhanced here. Especially the literary pieces that are chosen for language teaching in the classroom. It can be a poetry, it can be a prose or a drama or novel. They just focus on so literariness of a particular work. So while enjoying the literary piece, the student learns language also. Later, that person apply it in day-to-day life. So of course, this promises creativity and it promotes creativity so that so the learner can modify his thinking as well as his ability. If you analyze these two syllabuses, first, if you take engineering college syllabus, so LSRW skills are focused. Whereas the other side, arts and science syllabus concentrates on poetry, prose, short stories, language competency, English for workplace. One recent change I can point out. Tamil Nadu Higher Education Council in 2019 came out with a plan for general English, modifying the topic, the title of the course into communicative English. So exactly like it is found in engineering college syllabus. Whereas in 2022, they have come out with another plan. Again, they have gone back to the model of this one: prose, poetry, short stories, language competency like this. So the reason is, when a person learns language through language, there is no space for improving the value system. So today we live in a world, so it is technologically advanced. People are so much skillful. At the same time, the human touch is missing. So if we want to revive the humanistic touch, so if a person wants to do something that is great, that is helpful to the humanity, then definitely including literariness and literature pieces into our curriculum is very, very important. Of course, so many candidates from engineering colleges did PhD work on ELT. So most of their conclusion was include literature in syllabus. That was the focus. So now, what will be the role of a teacher in the classroom? It is very simple. So a commerce teacher may teach commerce. An engineering teacher may teach engineering. But whereas a language teacher cannot teach language alone. So it is the responsibility of the language teacher, along with teaching language, inculcating values, developing patriotism, so that that individual will become a holistic human being, and that person will become the global citizen. It can be done only by the teachers of English. Of course, this hall is filled with people who are doing English literature, so the researchers and faculty members. It is the responsibility of each and every teacher of English to inculcate the human values into the people of the students who come to you. Just only one thing with that I'll conclude. India was a country which was under the colonization of the British. When the British left, they plundered a lot of wealth. India was left almost with nothing. We started from the scratch, but we capitalized with the language we had at that time. Now we have transcended boundaries. So the Booker Prizes we won, and the literary arena that is thriving with Indian writing, the writers from Indian writing. So that is an example of how India turned the table using the available resources. So like that, we need not worry about what is new education policy, this and that. So now we have in our hand the tool, language, English language. We have students with them, so we can teach English and we can inculcate values so that everyone will become a global citizen, and we will spread humanities, we will spread humanitarian values across the globe. Thank you for the opportunity. I hope I did not go beyond the time limit. Thank
Thank,
you. Thank you
thank you,
very
sir.
much.
Thank you. Now it's time to honor Dr. Jockim. HOD Dr. Ganga Lakshmi will honor the resource person with a memento. Certificate distribution. Certificates for session 1, Mr. Victor Vinod, Dr. Jockim will distribute the certificates. Participants, please give it up for Mr. V. Victor Vinod, Mr. S. Rajkumar, Miss B. Preeti, A. Selvalakshmi, followed by Jason Jabba Ashwald. Ramesh Kumar, M. Ramesh Kumar. Participants of session 2, V. Harshavardhani, K. Shahana Fatima, T.S. Dilip, M. Priscilla, Dr. I. Kanahapriya, Miss P. Madhumita, participants of session 6, yes, Sivanandana, Miss S. Shivanandana, or Sophie Rani, C. Alagammal, S. Magdalene Glorina Rajati, Miss C. Alagammal, Dr. M. Farita Begum, participants of session 7, G. Dinesh Kumar, G. Krishnaveni, M. Faritma Begum, S. Vanita Bhuvaneshwari, A. Gausalya Devi or Kaushika. Session 8, Able Titu, D. Able Titu or Brinda, M. Vijayalakshmi, K. Rajalakshmi, Tiruchelvam, G. Madhumati, T. Jemima Joshin, Sharon Kirtana, K. Maheshini, P. Aishwarya, Rita Albin Mary, certificates for participation, Joel Shane Pearlson, Ramesh Kumaran, and M. Prabhu. The best paper award will be announced by the HOD.
So congratulations, participants. Actually, related to the best paper award, I would like to register some few points. The best paper is selected based on the content, discussion, the defense, the language, as well as PPT. Many of you have, almost everyone presented so well. Really, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because everyone's presentation I heard from the chairpersons that was really amazing. Right, wonderful presentation. So congratulations for that all. But sometimes the presentation PPT may be lagging, because of that you might have missed. But these two members are going to be given the best paper award, because they have secured the maximum marks comparatively. Harshavardhini, is she here? Harshavardhini, out of 50 marks, she has secured 40. She is from NGM College, Pollachi. Her title of the paper is Re-evaluating Colonial Motifs and Colonial Modulations in English Language Through Native American Literature. Congratulations. Another best paper award is Mr. Victor Vinod, the research scholar from VIT Vellore. The title of his paper is A Viable Coping Mechanism for Survival in Margaret Lawrence, The Fire Dwellers. Thank you. Now it's time for the feedback. I would be happy if one or two come over here to register your feedback. If not here, you can even stay from there. Time is running out. I'll be happy if you are coming and giving one or two feedback. Awaiting. Because for the betterment of the forthcoming events.
Good evening to the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I am Shivanandana, pursuing my second MA English in SFA College for Women, Sivakasi. So first of all, I would like to thank the hospitality of Mepcoast Link Engineering College. It's very superb as usual. And then regarding the international conference, I personally felt that I have attended various conferences based on literature, which are actually literature found base for all the conferences that I have attended previously. But here, for the first time, I have understood how far language is of primary importance. Actually, I felt that engineering students and their language has been concentrated much, and literature students also need language. They are also lacking in LSRW skills. And I personally took over the points that were meant for engineering students. If I become a teacher in future, surely I'll include these points in my teaching approach. And out of all the approaches like behavioral approach, psychoanalytical approach, I personally felt that humanistic approach is the best. Yesterday, I came to the conclusion after listening to online lecture of Sir, and today I have understood how ICT tools also can be used with Sir's presentation as well as ma'am's presentation. And actually, I didn't attend yesterday's session of Boma ma'am, but today I attended the session, the afternoon session. I haven't had much understanding about apartheid. I just know the term, but Sir has explained it very beautifully. It's not something that every individual would do. From South Africa, he has taken much efforts to converse with people living in India. That's actually a huge effort taken by him. And also, I particularly thank our MEPCO college for conducting these type of things. They have touched the areas of literature too, apart from language teaching and language learning. And already I have come to this college many times, and I am completing my MA English. I have completed it yesterday with my Viva, and today I feel that it's my last paper presentation and it's my last stage as student. And I have shared it with NEPCO. I'm really feeling very thankful for it. I have already attended Legacy, and on this stage I have participated and I have won many prizes. And today my college life is ending with the same stage. Thank you for the college. Thank you for the research department. Thank you for the English department. Thank you.
Thank
ma'am.
you, Shivanandana. Thanks a lot.
Anybody
The
else?
journey with literature will continue ever.
Anybody else? Would anyone like to register further? We'd be happy to hear from you. Yes. Sure.
Good evening, all of you. I am Dilip from VIT University. I'm a research scholar. As a research scholar in VIT, we have been going for conferences from North India and South India, wherever we go. We have been observing many things. But we observe in this conference, especially for the faculties, they are very, very effective and they were smart doing their works and have been arranged the facilitation that we understand very clear. And also when we are staying in the hostel and guest house also, they treated very, very nice. They treated as a, not as a delegate, as a guest. That is a thing, my mind is filled with the full of gratitude. And the sessions was, Miss Bama ma'am was, there is a wonderful session. I never ever heard the such kind of words. Then we asked her, why did you choose this field, become as a right, being a mathematics teacher? She told that the things what is there in the society that has been impacted us being, we become as a writer, as a Dalit writer. And second thing is sessions from ma'am and sir yesterday, that was very interactive. Sir was after yesterday morning session, then after ma'am was interacted, that was very, very interesting. And the thing, everything was very nice. Especially once again for the team of faculty members, they treated as a not only for the delegates but also for the guests. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. And it's time for, oh, welcome, most welcome, sir.
First of all, congratulations to the winners. It's always the pride moment for the one who has really done extraordinary work. But nevertheless, from I'd like to call it spade a spade, because it's certain things which boil down, which I personally felt. A conference of this sort should kind of give us enough space to the present in the first place. We come far and wide. We spend a lot of money in it, invest in it. We shouldn't, sort of press the people to finish it off. We must do justice to what I passionately believe in. Research, put a lot of effort. That must be taken into credit. And therefore, the organizers must take it from us. I say I call it a spade. Giving 2-3 minutes is not at all justice, fair. An organization must be much more a kind of specific, precise. Shouldn't keep on dragging the sessions more and more. At the end of the day, we come from far and wide, not to present in 2 minutes, 3 minutes time. Give us enough space. In other words, kind of an honor the input that we really do. And besides, tell us on what criteria that you choose to present. I tell you personally, I have one number of prizes, the best prizes award, many times. But this is the first time I people say because of this reason something went off. So that is little, we have extraordinary work to put into. But nevertheless, I mean to say, research to research. There is no compromise on that ground, and therefore I request the organizers to give enough space, and so that the thirst for searching more is encouraged in us. Else it is fizzles down. So that is my honest feedback. But for that, it's been extraordinary. All other things has been really taken well care of. But this must be the motto of any other organization pitching in for a universal research quotient. So that is my feedback. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Actually, we too had a discussion today afternoon that next time, definitely we'll plan for it, giving extra time to the presenters by cutting off some sessions.
But even before that, even in the group, we insisted that the time limit is for this much, because we understood the problem. That's why we intimated, so that you can give the crux within that particular timing. I understood that. Okay, we are okay with. Fine, thank you. Thanks for the feedback. We will take into account. Okay, now word of thanks by Saranya ma'am.
Check. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a great pleasure to be part of this two-day international conference. On behalf of the Mepkoshlank Engineering College and the management and the Department of English, I would like to extend my gratitude to our management, the principal, Dr. S. Arivalagan, the head department of English, Dr. C. Gangalakshmi, for supporting us to organize this international conference. I also thank all the resource persons for accepting our invitation. I thank Mrs. Bama, writer of Karukunaval, Dr. Zaved Ahmed Khan, Professor, Dean, Faculty of Science and School of International Studies, Baba Farid Group of Institutions, Punjab, and Dr. Sahila Zafar, Associate Professor and Head, Department of English, School of Languages and Literature and Culture of Central University, Punjab, and Dr. S.A. Tamimul Ansari, sir, Professor, Department of English, University of Jahan, Saudi Arabia, and Dr. Sadiq Rombi, and writer from South Africa, and Dr. A. Ann Dorothy, Head Department of English, Savita Engineering College, Chennai, and Dr. Ludas Vijayan, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Zim University, Odisha. And our special thanks to Dr. Jockim, sir, Dean of Arts, St.Xavier's College, and Dr. Priya, Professor, St. Mary's College, Thoothukudi. And we extend our thanks for sharing their insight and ideas with us. And I also would like to thank my hearty thanks to all the chairperson who have supported us during the paper presentation sessions. And I want to extend my generous thanks to all the participants, those who are coming from far away. And I'm fortunate enough to get acquainted with multifarious academicians from various institutions across the nation to be a part of this conference. And I'm very thankful for the online presentations also. And I'm sure that our college will continue to get significant provision from diverse groups in the future too. And I take this opportunity to thank the organizing committee for valuable suggestions for the success of this event. And our hearty thanks to our technical team who has rendered a support for their streaming the conference in this YouTube live. And our entire department is very happy to share our gratitude to the technician, Mr. Rajkumar, for having a render support from the day one onwards. And I would like to thank our volunteers who has traveled for these 2 days. Thank you all. Thank you once again.
Dear all, those who are present here, you have received your certificate. The papers having co-authors, the co-authors will also be given the certificate, but it will be given as in an online mode. Kindly get it in the online mode. It will be as such we are receiving it, just like in the format, that is e-format. E-certificates will be given to the co-authors. Whomever available, everyone will get it. No doubt about it. It will be sent to your mail ID. You can process it further. Right? No, don't mind about it. We will definitely be doing. Okay, but it probably within this week, it will. That is next week, it will be done. All right. Thank you so much. Let's stand up for national anthem.